We're going to discuss something in this video, bro, that isn't spoken about nearly enough, and that's how to win at anything. Most of our generation, we are so cooked, retarded, not about it, that we're losing. We're losing the right to call ourselves men, we're losing our self-respect, we're losing our place in society. And that sucks, because I've felt that. I know what that feels like, bro, when you wake up every morning and it's the same thing. The same miserable feelings, the same miserable routine, just not looking forward to life. I get that. I know that. Well, I want to teach you how you can start to win at anything, and I really do mean anything. Your personal life, your outer life, how you can start leveling yourself up so that you're a better young man, making some more money, getting good with girls, really anything and everything that you want to level up. There's a formula to go about it, and that's what I'm going to teach you. So we're going to look at this. How to win at anything. And what I'm going to lay out for you, there's no cheat code. There's no magic pill you can take. There's no click of your fingers and everything's going to miraculously just work out and you're a winner. It takes work. It takes action. But it's easy. And I really do mean this. Most of us don't realize that in life, our day-to-day is combined of two things. W's and L's. Now, what do you think a W stands for? A W stands for a win. And an L stands for a loss. But most of us don't realize that our days are comprised of so many micro W's or L's, it's insane. You watching this video is a W. You making your bed in the morning is a W. You hitting the snooze alarm is an L. You not doing what you're supposed to do, not go to the gym, is an L. You not eating the good food you know you should eat is an L. You not making the effort to put some work in on your business or your schoolwork, that's an L. You got to understand, bro, that in life, you're going to go in the direction of what your habits are like. So if your habits are the habits of someone that's lazy, a degenerate, not about it, well, eventually you might not see it in the moment, but eventually your life is going to take you down that lane where, well, you're probably broke. You're probably in a relationship you're not happy with, or you're not even in one. You're not where you want to be in life. You don't have the car that you want, the freedom that you want. You're clocking into a 9 to 5, but you hate that job. Or every single day, if you're moving towards the W's and you're getting up on time and you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're working hard and you're staying disciplined and you're not listening to your emotions and you're just running forward through life, well, what you want in life, the money, the car, the freedom, the respect, the girl, the nice life, the experiences, well, that will all be comprised of your W's. So you need to look at this and understand that your day-to-day, as I've mentioned, has to be rigorously looked at of like, okay, this is a L, this is a W. And stack up as many W's as you can. Your whole day should be comprised of W's. Because if you want to become a winner, well, why would you be stacking up L's? But let me lay this out for you. There's a lot of pillars that we have as men that we need to focus on. But I would say the most important things right now, it would be to make some money, to build up your skills. It's to start some form of a business. This could just be a side hustle for now, or it could be your main thing. It would be your body. And there's a lot of other things that we could go into, but these are quite important because once your body starts to build, you're going to feel a lot more confident. If you've got an empire that you're building, that every day you're waking up and you're like, I am in charge of this, that's going to build you. Similar to your skills, learning how to talk, learning how to dress, learning how to present yourself, learning how to lead will build you. And making some money, well, that will come from a business. That'll come from putting in 70-hour weeks in a crap job, but using that money to invest into you. There's ways that we can go about stacking W's. And if you look at the foundation of stacking those W's, the W's goes towards these things. That's it. Your body, your business, your skills, making some money. But then if we look at it from a different way, how I would look at stacking W's every single day, it's to do this. It's to choose hard over the easy things. It's to choose the purpose over pleasure. It's choosing discipline over emotion. And this will start a compound effect in your life. Now, what most of us don't realize is that as men, not only do we hit our stride later in life because men peak in their 30s, but we also compound our success. So every day, or even month by month, year by year, as you're working, as you're building, who you become, where you're going, what you're able to obtain, maybe some assets, maybe your body, maybe a nice car, maybe some just skills in how to speak, you're going to compound that over a long enough time frame. If you're ruthlessly attacking it, you're going to be unstoppable. I'm 27. At 22, I was still a bit of a social idiot. At 23, I was still learning the ways of being independent. At 24, I was, finding my way in life and becoming more masculine. But I grew over those many, many years. Now, I just spat some things out to you. It was actually a bit earlier. I was dependent for a very long time, bro, because I grew up broke in the ghetto. So, life was always tough. And, man, I made so many mistakes when I was young, so I did learn from that. But you get what I'm trying to say. Over years, over months even, you will build yourself up to where your life will look like this. You'll go 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and you're exponentially going to compound yourself to be the man that you want to be. But this doesn't come easy or lightly. You must choose your discipline over your emotions. And this is how you will start to stack up W's towards your business, towards your body, towards your skills. You need to realize that every day you're going to want to go straight towards the things that you've been conditioning your mind to do. Jacking off, playing video games, sitting down and wasting your time, not doing what you're supposed to do. But you need to realize that discipline and forcing yourself to get up and do what you're supposed to do is the only way this compound effect happens. And the earlier you get on this, the better. Right? If you're 20 years old watching this, or 25 or 32, and you're entering your prime years, or you're in your early 20s, this is great. Because as I mentioned before, our stride as men doesn't happen to our 30s, and it kind of continuously goes forever. But you need to stack W's. Your discipline. You need to force yourself to work on the things, to do the things that you need to do. You need to be training hard. You need to be working on your business. Got to be making yourself into a brilliant, skillful man, putting yourself out there, taking risks, getting even just so ingrained with trying to win that it becomes your whole lifestyle, that you become obsessed with it, because that will get you to the dream life or the desired life that you want. And every day, if you just tell yourself, okay, I'm tired, but I'm going gym. I'm a bit ill, but I'm still working my business. This is going on, but I'm still focused. I've got all these issues, but no worries. I'll figure those things out, and I'm going to still get what I'm supposed to do done. W's, 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 W's. And I will tell you, if you start to look at the micro things that you kind of put to the side, waking up, drinking a glass of water and making your bed, those are so micro little habits, but they really add up towards, building that momentum towards your business, towards your body, towards your skills, to where just little things. How you do anything is how you do everything. And if you start to dial in on the little things, taking care of the nitty gritty things, cleaning up your room every day, cleaning your car, eating that good food, choosing the right option, choosing just to be better, these little micro wins that are so minuscule, they compound to where you're disciplined, but you're also a man with integrity, self-respect, honor for himself, and that compounds to where when you push those traits into something more bigger, maybe it's when you want to get better with girls, or maybe your business is starting to build up some momentum and you've taken all these little wins and the mindset's attributed to that, and boom, you put that into the business for a month or 6 months or a year or 2 years, you can make whatever amount of money you want. So you have to get kind of accustomed to the micro wins that will lead you to the big wins eventually. But again, now there's a few things. Once you understand that you have to choose discipline over your emotions and being tired and all of that, now I have to look at my life this way because I just had no choice. And that is having a mindset. And we'll go deep into this because it's very important. It's a mindset of having 0 days off, and then also standards for your life and non-negotiables. So if you look at this, right? 0 days off. and then having standards. Because I love myself way too much to sit down and fap. I respect my ancestors, I respect my family, I respect my last name, and I respect the man in the mirror to ever lose. And that's because I have now got these standards for my life that I will not betray myself. I have parameters set for my life that, okay, look, the things that used to beat me before, the video games or the porn or the drugs or the alcohol or the being a degenerate, no more. I am now a high standards man for my life, and I am going to work 10-hour days, 12-hour days. I'm going to hit the gym every day. I'm going to eat that good food. I'm going to work on my business. I'm going to learn some new skills. I'm going to take some risks. I have standards and I have a baseline for my life that I just adhere to. And you have to raise the standards. You need to say, okay, I am done. I'm not being a loser. I'm not being a bum. I'm not being a degenerate. I'm not being a fucking douche. And say, okay, these are the standards now. I only accept this. And this pushes out to so many areas, bro. When you start to have standards for your life, the woman that you choose, the friends that you have, the clients that you have for your business, all of this stuff. As you raise the standards for your life, the standards outwards for other areas of your life raises as well. But then with that, it's having a 0 days off approach. Because one of the cringiest things, and I hope the guy's watching, someone that I used to coach months ago, and I didn't even coach him. I coached him for like once or twice, and then he messed off. But I never forgot what he said to me. And it was that, it's the weekend, bro. Chill. When I sent him a message, how you going, bro? He said, it's the weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Psst. What you don't understand, bro, is that the weekend comprises of almost a third of the year. If you look at 2 days a week, times 52, what's that, 104 days? There's 360 days or 65 days in a year, or 64, however many days there is. I don't even know what days it is. I just work. But you have to look at your life and say, no, I'm not taking any days off. I'm going to win. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do regardless of how I feel. And that changes the game. Can you have a social life? Yeah, sure. Get your shit done first. Can you have a girlfriend? If you built yourself up enough? Yeah, sure. Because you'll have those parameters set that you know you got work to get done. It gets done. You don't have to live a life where you're just locked in your room and you just have no social life and no girls and none of this. But you need to realize that there's no days off, and I will get what I'm supposed to do done first before anything else. Because no one's coming to do the work for you. No one cares about your bank balance. No one cares about the life you have, the car that you're driving. So you have to care about yourself enough. So no days off. And what happens when you have those standards, when you have the no days off mentality? Well, what are you doing every day when you have the mindset of there's W's or L's in my life? You stack up more W's, don't you? Because you no days off, no bullshit, not compromising, boom. W, 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 W. You live your life like this for months, years. Boom. That compound effects happen. 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. You got the car you want, you got the life you want, you got the girls that you want, you got the dream, like you're free. Whatever you want, your life will be that because you didn't take those days off. You stacked the W's day in, day out, day in, day out. Now, the last thing, and this is how I want to really end the video off to make you understand. There are W's and there are L's, as we mentioned at the start, right? And I gave you this graph before of what it looks like to stack W, W, W after month, year after year. Well, I want you to look at it, right? As I mentioned, your business, making some money, your body, your skills, all of these areas must be worked on. But what's going to happen? As you go through life, right? Let's say that this is when you're 18, this is when you're 20, this is when you're 22, this is when you're, 24, and then 26. It's just rough numbers. But what's going to happen? As you start to go through the motion of life, okay, you're stacking wins. Look, a few L's might creep in from time to time, especially if you're getting started. I'm not saying that you're going to automatically become a winner like that, but have that mentality of like, okay, look, I'm going to do my best every single day on time, winning, stacking those W's. But then realize, as you're going through your life, you're building your body, you're building your social skills, you're building your business, you're building your mind, you're putting yourself out there, you're taking some risks, you're trying to figure it all out. What's going to happen as you get to this version of yourself, right? This is your version in a couple of months, a year's time, 5 years' time, whatever. This version of yourself, and you can look at me right now, 27 years old. The man that I was at 23, at 20, at 17, at 15, has just been a accumulation of those versions of myself in the past. So I've built myself up to this version, and I'm continuously building myself up now to be a better, stronger, more driven young man than I am today. And I'm already like very driven, purpose-filled, going after it, masculine, not giving a fuck young man. And what's happening now in my life, and I feel this, the compound. Because all the years beforehand, I was putting in that work. Did I make mistakes? Did I get some L's some days? Yeah, sure. But you need to realize this. Everything, business, body, money, skills, all of this stuff, you will realize that it will come around full circle. And your frame, your mindset, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you act, the way you think, how much confidence you have, your social skills, your aura, your energy, it all just wraps around what you've been doing in the past years. And looking at me as a prime example, I am so confident, I am so happy, I am so sexy, I am so strong, I am so smart, I'm so hardworking, and it's compounded. Because I wasn't this way 2 years ago, I wasn't this way 4 years ago, but I compounded it over the years to where I'm here now today. And now it's even going more and more and more and more and more. And you have to look at your life the same way. So every single day, bro, you need to stack W's. You need to focus on the pillars as we've spoken about. You need to make sure that you take 0 days off, you have standards for your life, and wait for that compound effect to start happening because you've been stacking W's. If you do this, game over. You'll have the life you want. If you want to do coaching with me, bro, one-on-one, or you want to join a group of young men, I've got boys my age and a bit older. I've got young men all on self-improvement, all trying to win, all trying to level up, networking with one another. Hit me up on Instagram or go to the link in the description, join the second tier, and I'll help you out. I'll coach you. I'll make you a winner. Stacking up those W's. Love you, bro. I mean that. I mean that.